Hey everybody, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and MPD by somebody that has both. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and do all the socially things scrolling past the screen. Thank you to all the people who do that. So today, I'm going to share with you a little bit of a problem I've been having and what I'm going to try to do to fix it and get over it. We'll see how well this goes. So my problem at the moment is general productivity, getting stuff done, getting the stuff I want to get done in the day. And it's been a problem forever, that, for me. It's much better when it's enforced on me. I was fine when I was at school, when there was a timetable, etc., and all that kind of thing. Now, as an adult, it's much more difficult because I'm only beholden to myself and I let me off everything. So I need to start getting over this problem and getting done what I need to get done. I'm not getting all the things done. And the only reason I'm not is me, really. And this involves a really tricky process, it's really not, of defining what I want to do, figuring out whether I did it or not, and then asking myself, why didn't I do that? It seems actually quite simple. It's really quite simple. But it's difficult to do sometimes. I mean, let's get real. Getting over problems is one thing, but getting the motivation to do that is another. I think that's where I'm tripping up at the first place. And I kind of want to share this because when I'm talking about like methods of getting over things, ways to deal with stuff, I don't want to give the impression that even if it sounds really simple to do, that it's also really easy to do, because it's sometimes really not easy to do. Asking yourself, setting goals for a day, and at the end of the day, taking time to analyze those tasks and whether you did them and why you ask yourself why you didn't do them. It seems like a very simple, straightforward thing to do. Of course you can do that. It's so easy. No, not if you're feeling crap. Not if you're still feeling defeated from the day and that sort of thing. I understand. And I don't necessarily have anything to motivate you to get over the beginning part of this, because that, I feel, has to come from within. It, for me, comes from the frustration, from the anger of not getting things done, of not progressing. It builds up after a while, and then I just have to do something. It may probably be different for you. I just want to acknowledge it. And while I'm talking in a minute about the things I'm going to try and do, I just want you to know that it's not easy. And I know it's not. And I know you're doing your best. And sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes we just don't do the things that we know we should do to fix ourselves. If we could just do them all, as soon as we heard about them, we'd all be fixed, right? We'd all be healthy people living our lives and getting on with stuff. But it's not ever that simple. So if you hear me suggest something that you might want to try and you have a go and you fail at it or you don't manage it, that's a better way of saying it. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself at all. In fact, just we'll work through what I'm about to do. So as my example, I always used to do this thing of setting an enormous task list for a day. It would usually land on a Monday, right? I'd go through this process of doing nothing all week, Then the weekend comes where you're not supposed to do anything and you feel guilty about that. So you kind of try and do some stuff a bit, but you feel guilty about that. And then you don't really have a weekend. It feels weird. And so what you decide to do is from Monday, all change, new habits, all this sort of thing. I'm going to do everything like I'm a brand new person, like the last 42 years hasn't happened at all. And tomorrow I'm going to get up bright and early and be Mr. Productive and work through this list of 75 things, and it's going to be amazing. And then that doesn't happen, because why the hell would it? And you feel like you failed, and your day is destroyed and your week is destroyed, and you spend the whole week doing nothing and rinse and repeat forever, right? There has to be a way to break this cycle, because it is, for me, it's cyclical. It just goes round and round and round, and I'm so fed up of having this conversation of, well, I'm starting to try things again, and I'm starting to feel a bit better, and maybe next week I can do. I am so sick of stuff, of this cycle going on and on. You can feel me reaching a point where I'm fed up of it, can't you, I suppose? And so how the hell do I break this cycle? Couple of ways, couple of things to do. First of all, I'm kind of putting a lot of pressure on myself, right? I've got this list of a million things to do, and I decide I'm going to do them all on this one special day. I don't know what I think I'm going to do on Tuesday, by the way. That's a separate issue. But on Monday, I'm going to do a billion things, and it's going to be great, and all of that. But I'm not going to manage that. Break things down. Pick one thing. I've talked about this before. Pick one thing. Because if you don't, I know you feel bad. There's a guilt. But I've got 100 billion things to do. How can I just pick one and eliminate all the rest? Well, the truth is, if we're honest with ourselves, you're not going to do any of them the other way. So it doesn't matter how many of them you don't do, because the other way, you're not going to do any. So pick one. And it might be something like do a workout, play Ring Fit, that kind of thing. So I can go with that, play Ring Fit. That's going to be my goal, and I'm going to try and do that. I can make that a daily goal. Try and do Ring Fit. It works better in the morning. I could get up. I'm not one of these people that likes to just roll out of bed and then start doing exercise. That to me is insane and crazy. So I'm happy to like get up and have a coffee and just come round, as they say. Then I should do a workout, right? That's probably the best time for me to do that. But I didn't do that today. I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't do it the day before. I did it on Friday. That was good. But today, nothing. Now, I could get upset about that and say even when I put my list down to one thing, I still don't manage to do it. That would be the easy way out. And then tomorrow we'll just go back to the guilt and it'll be like nothing happened. So the best thing to do, let's analyze. I mean, that's what happens with everything else, right? That's been the best way to deal with emotions and traits and things that come from BPD and MPD. So let's analyze this thing. Why didn't I do that today? Why didn't I get up and have my coffee and then do a workout? And there's a number of reasons for that, right? There might have been I was too tired. I didn't get enough sleep. So then we need to roll that one back. Or why were you too tired? Why didn't you get enough sleep? Well, I didn't go to bed early enough. And then you start to realize, well, I need to get to bed earlier. If I get to bed earlier tonight, maybe tomorrow, I'll wake up and I won't be tired and I'll feel like doing the Ring Fit thing. Maybe that will be the problem. So I'll go to bed earlier. I'll get more sleep. I'll get up tomorrow, do Ring Fit and feel great. But what if I don't? Well, then I need to go back to the drawing board, right? Then I need to start analyzing again. Why didn't I do that? Yeah, clearly tiredness was an element, and maybe I've eliminated that. Have I eliminated it enough? What else is there? Am I getting distracted by stuff? Is it because I get up and I go on Reddit and I start scrolling through popular and then going through my own Reddits that I follow? And before I know, an hour and a half has gone past, and it's now late in the day to be starting that because the workout's 40 minutes and then I need a shower and so on and so on. And so now maybe I need to get to bed earlier and not read Reddit first thing when I get up. Maybe I can read Reddit after I've done a workout. And so on Wednesday, I need to start my day off in that way. And maybe then I've got it. Maybe then that's what was stopping me. But maybe not. And I just keep going. And eventually, hopefully, I'll get to the point where I get up and I have my coffee and I do a workout. And then at the end of that day, I can look at it and say, well, why did that happen? What went right? What shall I repeat tomorrow? And make a list of those things and repeat them tomorrow and see if it happens again. And before you know it, after really not long, this starts to become a learned behavior, a new routine, a better way of doing things. But like I said right at the beginning, that's not easy to do, right? To actually take stock of your day, to put that time aside, can be difficult. And that's where we need to find the motivation the most, I think. That urge to start getting better, to start doing things in a better way. And that has to come from within. Personally, I think I'm reaching another boost of that, and, maybe I can force some other good habits in. I've forced some in the past, and I know I can do it again. And I feel like if I keep trying it and keep forcing the occasional good habit into my life, eventually I'll have enough. That's the goal. But in order to do that, I need to be able to take this time in an evening and ask myself, why didn't I achieve my goal today? What was it that prevented it? And what caused that and caused that? And trace these things back to the root. Because until you get back there, you're just sort of triaging symptoms. I mean, just on the example of I didn't get enough sleep, go to bed earlier. Okay, can I just go to bed earlier? Because that's not my root problem. Actually, I need personally to take that one back further, because I do have trouble going to bed earlier. Why? I don't know. Fear of missing out. I don't know what I'm fearing missing out, but something there. Is that the root? I need to take this time. It might be really quick. It might be obvious. But for other things, you might have to delve deeper. You might not get to the bottom of it straight away. And this is the work we have to do. And this is why it's hard and difficult, I'm afraid. But I wish you the best luck in the world with it. I wish me good luck as well, damn it. I'm trying my best. I know we all are. And it's not always easy. But anyway, you take care. I'll see you later. Bye.